What's going on, guys? This is Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ, back again for another great episode. And today's episode is about Vance McDonald, the low-end tight end one. I know I've been gone for a while. I went on a little vacation. I'm in full recovery mode. I got my cranberry juice here. Always been my go-to to get me back focused and ready to go. And I won't be missing any more weeks of where I'm not going to be dropping content or any type of episodes or anything on my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So we're in full go mode, and today's episode is a great episode about a low-end tight end one. Again, Vance McDonald for the Steelers. So hope you guys enjoy the episode, but let's get right into the episode. So let's get into it. My boy Vance McDonald for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Low-end tight end one I got him at. I'm really excited about him going into this next season. He averaged 8.9 points per game. He had 610 yards, 50 receptions, 70 targets, and only 4 touchdowns. Now, what really got me hyped about Vance McDonald was this stiff arm. Please watch this.
3rd and 10. Easy first down, Vance McDonald, and he keeps his footing. Can he get there? 75-yard touchdown, Vance McDonald. Are you kidding me? Wow.
If you couldn't tell, he was ranked 4th in yards after catch. He had 369 yards, people. His stock is rising. With AB and Jesse James gone, I mentioned in the last episode, 207 targets are up for grabs. I know we got Dante Moncrief and we got Juju's probably going to dip into those targets, but still more target opportunity for Vance McDonald than it was last season. So last season was his career best, so I'm sure he's going to try to top that this season. He's a great fallback tight end for the later rounds once all the studs are gone, the Kelce's, the Kittles, the Ertz, and even the tier 3 guys like the O.J. Howards, the Hunter Henrys, the Evan Ingrams, Jared Cooks, etc. Once all those guys are gone, he is the perfect fallback tight end to go on. He's ranked outside the top 10. He finished last year 12th out of tight ends, but it's like he has the opportunity this year to have a monster year where he can have a Kittle year. One of the few things that I liked about Vance McDonald is he had a true catch rate of 89.3%. And when Big Ben was targeting him, he had 106.5 QPR. So I'll take those numbers any day. Being that he had his best year last year, I think the opportunity is more presented to the table for him to top those last year numbers, people. So he's definitely on my board as a sleeper. He actually has the potential to creep into that tier 3 tight ends, people. He can creep into that top 10, the top 8 with the O.J. Howards and the Hunter Henrys and etc. It's just, he just needs the opportunity, and he has more opportunity this year than he had last year. So the targets are there for Vance McDonald, but another issue I have is that Big Ben doesn't really target his tight ends that much in the red zone. Vance McDonald is only targeted 11.1% of the time, which is 10 targets on the season. So it's not like he's really touchdown dependent. He doesn't have the touchdown potential, but hopefully that changes going into this next season. With AB's high demand of calling for the ball every single play, especially in the red zone, I'm pretty sure that's why his percentage is so low. So therefore, with him gone, I'm hoping that that percentage jumps up just a tad bit to where we can get more touchdowns out of Vance McDonald. Being that he could be a reliable target for PPR formats, why not add some touchdowns to that? I'm thinking about 8, 9 touchdowns. That would be an amazing season for me to have Vance McDonald, being that he's ranked outside the 100s in PPR formats. So like I said, he has a high ceiling. A lot of things are changing. Hopefully that Pittsburgh's offense alters a couple things where their tight ends are being more targeted in the red zone, because 11% is very, very low. Most of the teams, they try to target their big guy, try to target the tight ends within the red zone or even the end zone. I mean, come on. Come on, Pittsburgh. What are you guys doing? Get Vance McDonald the ball. Big Ben tends to favor his outside wide receivers. He has a career total of 5,158. He's ranked number 1. That's 45.6% of the time he's targeting outside receivers. So with AB gone now, it's like, all right, let's change some things up. That's most of the targets were going to AB of his time there in Pittsburgh. So it's like, come on now. We need to change some things up. So hopefully Pittsburgh alters some things going into this next season, utilizing Vance McDonald more. The guy can play. I mean, we already seen that he can stiff arm guys left and right, so it is what it is. But Vance McDonald is a guy you can get late in the round, very low risk, high reward, high ceiling. The guy can catch, he could route run. It's just some things in training camp need to change. He needs to be utilized more in the red zone. He needs to learn how to block, and he also needs to stay healthy. That's the most important thing, stay healthy. So therefore, with his history of injury and you're getting him later in the rounds, it's kind of, you got to chalk it up, and then you're streaming tight ends week to week. But therefore, his upside is there. So I'm all in on Vance McDonald this year. Hopefully you guys are, adding him to your board or adding him to your list of one of the guys you could target later round. Because Vance McDonald's a great fallback tight end, people. Low end tight end one that I have him right now, but he has potential to have a monster year. He can have a Kittle year. He could have that Cinderella story, whatever. It's just that you're getting him later in the round, so don't be upset if he gets injured. He's ranked outside the 100s in PPR format, so therefore, very low risk, high reward. He has a high ceiling, people. I can't keep stressing that. But hopefully you're adding him to the draft board. Hopefully you're adding him to your list. Definitely add it to mine as a sleeper. So that wraps up another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Leave a comment below on what you guys think about Vance McDonald. Is he your sleeper or you're avoiding him? Do you think he's going to get hurt? Whatever it is, leave a comment below on what you guys think about the episode. Next week, I'll be back again for another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Peace.